So who are we playing as?
Well, Cheap Pop Man said the Michelin Man.
Who's that?
He's the mascot for Michelin Tire.
He's a masked cop?
Yep.
Would he be a spy then?
I'm sure he could be spying on the competition.
You are Michelin Man, a spy living in Chicago. You have a concealed pistol and a syringe of poison. You listen to the Russian diplomats and hear of them discussing how they can help you. They say that if you will give them some information about the city, they will send someone to meet with you on your terms. What do you think?
I don't know. It depends on how big this tire deal could be. I mean, how many tires could we sell in Russia?
Is it a good year for good?
So Michelin Man is a tire salesman?
I guess.
I wasn't sure if I'm like missing a reference or something, or if it is.
No, I just used them at random.
Why not? We could branch out into Russia.
Why not?
Or are we Russian? And
Don't forget that.
Why not? We can branch out our tire business. We own a tire business now. Into Russia. This sounds like a good idea, says one of the diplomats. But I don't know anything about it. How do we get there?
that is a good question. How does one get to Russia?
That is a good question. How does one get to Russia?
Ask Mega Man how we get to Russia.
Then ask Mega Man how we get to Russia.
Michelin Man and Mega.
Mega Man says, well, you fly over the ocean and you land near Moscow. Then you walk through the airport and go inside the building where you find yourself in a room full of people who look very much like me. Oh, wait. You can talk to them as well. Oh, okay. That's our response. Oh, okay.
That's a valid response there, I would say. Oh, okay. Apparently there's a bunch of robot masters living in Russia.
Maybe we don't want to. Well, I mean, some of the robot masters have wheels for legs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would explain our tire deal.
And seeing as how it's Russia, yeah, I think Dr. Kosak might have some.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, is Michelin Man a robot master?
Well, he could be. He could be.
The weather in Russia is pretty bad right now. It's raining and snowing all the time. The temperature is also dropping. How does the cold do with your robot body? Mega Man says, it freezes my blood. If I stay outside for too long, my heart stops beating and I die.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
sorry to hear that, Mega Man.
Oh, okay. You nod and say, okay, I understand. After this exchange, you drink from a bottle of vodka. You feel like you're gonna pass out again, but somehow you manage to keep talking. Are we in Russia yet? No, but we're getting close. There's a small town called Stalingrad, which has been taken by the Russians. They have surrounded it by tanks and troops. You'll be able to reach us there soon.
Wait, what? What? We're going to Stalingrad?
Yeah,
What
we're
is
drinking
taking
ourselves.
place?
We're drinking ourselves into Russia. That's how you get there.
I see, so what should I do now? You think...
Is this taking place in 19XX?
Do you think the Russians will buy my tires? At this point, I don't even know what this is. We're just having a conversation with some Russians as we're flying over the sea from Chicago. Yes, I believe so. Now let's continue our conversation later when we're closer to the Russia border. You agree, and then walking toward. You agree and begin walking towards the direction of Stalingrad. Okay, okay, we're walking now.
Apparently.
You hear voices behind you. Michelin Man. Hey, wait up! A voice replies back. What? You turn around and see two men with guns pointing at you. One of them is wearing a suit, and the other one's dressed in civilian clothes.
Just try and sell tires to them.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely more.
Hey,
I mean, they have two guns pointed at
there's
us.
no need for violence.
Have
Are
a
you
free tire on
guys looking for tires? I've got some of the best in Russia. They're going for, what's Russian currency?
Rubles.
Going for 40, 50 gruvels.
Rubles, not gruvels. like rupees, but ruble.
I'm just going to point out that 40 rubles is 72 cents.
That's perfect. We're from America. We don't understand these things. Okay? We don't know the conversion rate. It's okay. Going for 50 rubles a tire.
I just looked up at a curiosity.
I'll even throw one in on the house if you don't shoot me. Hey, there's no need for violence. Are you guys looking for tires? I've got some of the best in Russia. They're going for 50 rubles a tire. I'll even throw one on the house if you don't shoot me. No. We're not looking for tires. We just want to make contact with you. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you're saying you're a spy sent by the Soviet Union?
What?
Who said anything about a spy? I just sell tires. I feel like I need to have watched some spy movies to really understand how to roleplay this. We're not spies, we just want to make contact with you. We don't know why you're here and what you want. Well, I'm sure if we meet somewhere in the future, we can figure something out. You going to buy some tires or not? Sorry, but I'm not selling any tires. Are you gonna buy some? Yeah, we'd love to get some. Who's even talking? You walk away.
I don't know.
You walk away from the two men who were shooting at you.
They shot us.
Apparently, they shot at
We
us.
just
I mean, we are both Michelin Man and a robot, so with all those padded layers and whatever metal under there, I'm sure we're highly bullet resistant.
Oh,
Better look out for.
Pull the bullets out of our body.
Like, well, that was inconvenient.
You pull the bullets out of your body and throw them into the nearest river. The water runs over them, and they disappear. The man with the suit turns his head and looks at you, and he says nothing. He walks off while still holding his gun in front of him.
I'm still at loss of that last exchange.
I don't understand. Why are we in Russia?
I don't know.
These people don't want to buy tires.
Let's go to China instead.
Okay. Leave Russia and go to China instead to set up our tire business. I feel like this is one of those situations where like the DM is trying really hard to get you to follow a story and you're just like, no, I want to set up a tire business. I'm not a spy, I'm a tire salesman. What are you talking about?
The DM's just like, we talked about this. You last week agreed that you were gonna play a spy. You're like, yeah, but I got this great idea to be a tire salesman instead. Can't we just do that?
You decide to leave Russia because you've had enough of being shot at. You head to China where you plan on setting up your own tire business. When you arrive in China, you find yourself in a strange city full of people who look very different than the ones that live in Russia. Well, I would hope so. Alright, so we're in China. We're going to set up our tire business. How do we start this? Step 1. Find tires.
Yes. Oh, we need to see if we can find any rubber trees.
Yes, rubber.
We go into the jungle to find rubber trees.
Well, we need to find out where the jungle is, right?
Yeah, we need to find the jungle. That's true.
Okay, ask the locals where the nearest jungle is where I can get rubber trees. Clearly, this is such a mystery. Where are the rubber trees?
This is gonna work out.
Yep.
You ask the local Chinese people where the jungle is, and they tell you it's near a village called Hainan. They also tell you that there are many tribes living in this jungle, and each tribe has their own culture and language. You decide to go off looking in the jungle for rubber trees. You don't really know much about how to survive in the jungle, but you do know that you need food and water. You start exploring the area around Hainan Island, which seems like an endless stretch of land. You notice that the jungle is very green and lush, almost as if it was made out of flowers. You wander through the jungle until you come across a small lake surrounded by tall grass. It would look like it'd be perfect for swimming in. We're gonna go swimming?
I mean, we have been walking through the jungle. Wow, we deserve a break.
Alright. Jump in the...
Yep.
You leap into the little lake and swim towards the shore. You grab one tree branch and hang onto it as you slowly float down the lake. What?
What? Is this lake like in the bathtub when you pull out the plug and it just starts swirling and riding down the lake?
Suddenly, you feel a sharp pain in your side. You turn around and see a large snake slithering behind you.
Oh no, Snake Man!
Oh no!
Snake Man. You kick the snake man in the face, causing him to fall backwards. You quickly run back towards the lake and grab a hold of one of its legs. You swing your arm forward and hit it right between the eyes, killing it instantly. That was a little...
Wow.
Oh wow!
We just killed Snake Man! Yeah! Take that, Snake Man!
We're a little,
Get equipped with Earth Snake.
Can we take his snake powers?
Take his snake power. You pick up the leg of the dead snake man and use it as a spear.
Yes!
You then...
Read that again.
You then stab the spear straight into the ground. A loud noise causes you to drop your new weapon, but you soon recover it and finish off another snake man with your sword. There's more snake men.
Oh no!
And we have a sword now.
We just came to sell tires.
We just want rubber trees.
We just want rubber trees. We just want rubber trees, you shout. Everyone looks at you strangely, especially the natives. They stare at you in disbelief and then begin laughing hysterically. Did I say something funny, you exclaim? No, that's just the way they laughed. Well, did I say something wrong? Is it my accent or something? It's not your accent, it's your attitude. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Like, haha, you killed a few snake man.
Do you want a piece of this snake man spear? Kill all the snake men. You continue to laugh maniacally as you slaughter every single snake man in the surrounding area. The natives look on in horror and disgust. You walk over to a group of natives who are sitting around eating fruit from a nearby tree. Is that rubber fruit, you ask? Yes, it is. I bet you could get more than enough of that stuff for everyone here. That would certainly help us out a lot, wouldn't it? One of them says. Clearly we take the fruit from them, right?
Yep.
You don't know why you're doing this, but you do it anyway. You grab all the fruit from the natives and throw it into a pile near some rocks. The natives look... The natives look on in shock and disgust as you proceed to eat their fruits.
Wait, do we produce tires by eating rubber?
Yeah, then Michelin Man. That's how he makes tires. So that's his power.
Stare intently at the natives as I start pooping tires.
Pooping tires. Yes, that is exactly.
You stare intently at the natives as you start pooping tires. You go through several layers, several types of tires until you finally find some that fit perfectly. You put them together and make a tire which fits perfectly inside the car. Then you shove it into the trunk of your car.
Yes, that's the kind of quality we make at Michelin.
Yes, this is perfect.
We destroy entire species and disrupt entire cultures just to get you one perfect tire.
Dr. Wally will be pleased.
Just say my job here is done, and then drive off to start a tire business. To start my tire biz. This and the city. You smile and nod at the natives as you head back to where you were working before. As soon as you exit the factory, you turn left and drive away from there. Apparently, we were at a factory.
All the best Michelin factories in the jungles, right? Where they grow rubber fruit and they employ the natives.
As you drive along, you notice a sign saying city limits. You stop your car and look down the road. It doesn't seem like it has any traffic coming from anywhere. You think about how lucky you are that no car has come by while you're driving around town.
Don't we still have a gun and a poison syringe or something?
We do. Suddenly, you hear a loud noise. A truck hits your car and shatters its windows. You immediately slam on the brakes to try to avoid hitting anything else in the process. You quickly pull over and call 911. When the operator answers, she tells you need to report an accident right now because the police will be here shortly with the tow truck. She also mentions that if you wait too long, they'll just leave without giving you any help at all. Well, okay.
I mean, we're the Michelin Man. We're basically marshmallows, rubber.
And don't forget Mega Man.
Yeah. Mega Man's our friend. I guess.
Even though Dr. Wily.
Call Mega Man.
Yeah, we're spy.
Call Mega Man and ask him for a ride. You call up Mega Man and tell him what happened. He says he'll be there in a few minutes. You hang up and then panic when you realize that you won't have time to even call him back since you're going to have to rush to the nearest police station. Oh jeez. We have to go to the police station.
Uh-oh.
Run to the police station. You hurry to the police station. The cops aren't exactly friendly towards you. They arrest you and haul you off to jail. You spend the next few days in jail being interrogated by the police. Eventually, they let you go after questioning reveals nothing incriminating against you whatsoever.
Like, what did you do to the natives? Why are the rubber fruits extinct? What did you do?
I don't know.
It was just a few snakes, man. Did we keep the tire that we got from the rubber?
We still have our perfect tire.
Yeah.
It's
One saving grace, the one thing that'll allow us to start our business.
It's probably still in our car. We have to go back. I guess we have to go to the impound.
We gotta get that tire.
You decide to walk to the impound instead of calling Mega Man. You figure out you might as well take advantage of this opportunity. You walk to the impound lot and park near it because we had a car.
Oh. So, did we steal somebody else's car, or?
We stole someone's car. Okay. You pay the tow company $25 and tell them to pick up your car. You then call Mega Man and explain everything that happened. Mega Man tells you that he'll meet you tomorrow morning at Big Tire Company.
At Big Tire Company.
Just Big Tire Company.
That's literally the name of the company, Big Tire Company.
Why is that not a thing? That's such a brilliant name.
Find a hotel for the night and then meet Mega Man at Big Tire Company in the morning. Just Mega Man shows up with a suit, ready to present this perfect tire.
Does he know how to work PowerPoint?
You agree to Mega Man's plan and agree to stay at a nearby hotel until his meeting. The next day, you arrive at a big tire company. You see a big building with lots of people inside.
Show perfect tire to Dr. Wiley.
You head towards the front desk and where a man named. You head towards the front desk where you see a man named Dr. Light, who looks very familiar.
Oh no!
He asks you if you want to see Dr. Wiley, but you decline, since you don't know why he would want to do such a thing. Doctor.
Doctor.
He doctored lights onto us.
Ask Kool-Aid Man to find Dr. Wiley.
You say, "Where is Dr. Wiley?" He replies, "I'm afraid I don't know either, but I was told to bring you here." You turn around and see a tall man wearing glasses sitting behind a desk.
It must be Dr. Wiley in one of his many disguises.
Yeah.
It's like, "Are you Dr. Wiley disguised?" You say, "Are you Dr. Wiley disguised?" No, he says, as he walks away from the desk. You follow him out of the office, down a hallway. He stops in front of another door which has a sign that says, "Employee only." Drats. Our first roadblock. After many.
Well, we have been avoiding Place's door. We all know how that door went last time. Can we use the poison syringe to open the door?
You grab the syringe and press it against the door. It opens easily enough as you enter inside. Inside, you find yourself in a room filled with various medical equipment. There's also a large table covered with papers and charts.
Wait, why do they have medical equipment at a big tire company?
It's probably for their...
What are they doing here?
Maybe it's for an ambulance.
Yeah, that's it. They have a lot of ambulances that need tires, and they sometimes drop off their medical equipment.
Okay.
You start reading through the papers and charts. You find several names that sound familiar. Dr. Light, Mr. X, Dr. Cossack. You stop reading when you come across one name that catches your eye. Mr. Body.
Bobby?
Oh no! We're throwing Clue in here too.
B-O-D-D-Y, just to clarify.
Ask yourself, what does Mr. Body have to do with this?
Quickly scan them and find Mr. Body sitting at a small table surrounded by papers and charts. He looks like he's trying to write something, but he isn't making any progress. We found Mr. Body.
I guess he's just here. Okay.
Well, what do we ask him?
Oh.
We're just trying to find this guy so we can get him to sell our tires. Mr. Body says, "Oh yes, I forgot about that," and starts to type on a keyboard. Suddenly he looks up at you and smiles brightly as if he just remembered something important. You nod and smile back at Mr. Body. He seems happy to see you, and you continue to talk with him. After a few minutes of conversation, Mr. Body finally finishes writing something on a piece of paper and hands it to you. What's on the paper? Read paper. You take the paper and begin to read it. It reads, "Dear Sir or Madam, this letter will be addressed to you directly. As you may already be aware, there is an ongoing war between the United States and Russia. The two superpowers have been fighting for decades now. However, things seem to be heating up again recently due to the recent developments, involving the space race."
This is where the GM's like, okay, guys, we really need to. This thing is about spies in Russia. What is this Mega Man nonsense?
In fact, the situation is so dire that President John F. Kennedy has declared a state of national emergency and called upon all the Americans to volunteer for military service. As such, we believe that you would be at best served serving our country in some capacity. I just want to sell tires. I don't want to join the military. We understand that you have many talents and skills which could prove useful in helping us win this conflict. We are currently looking for individuals who possess these qualities to serve in these three key positions. Number 1, a scientist specializing in robotics and artificial intelligence. This individual... it's these 3 key positions. Okay. The individual must be able to design and build advanced weapon systems to use against the enemy. Number 2, an expert in biotechnology. This person must be able to create new life forms and work with them in order to help them fight off alien invaders.
Wow. Okay.
It's escalated.
Yeah.
Number 3, an expert in genetics. This individual should be able to create a vaccine to protect us from the alien invaders. These positions will require highly trained personnel, so applicants should apply immediately.
So are they saying Russian?
Sincerely, Dr. Robert Oppenheimer, Director of Research and Development. The letter continues to explain that they are currently accepting applications until July 31st. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think our character wants to join the military.
No.
Hand the letter back to Mr. Body and say, no thanks, as with a sarcastic attitude. No thanks. You don't want to join the government, and you definitely don't want to become part of the space race. You decide not to accept their offer and instead write back and say that you won't be joining any of those jobs. Mr. Body then writes back, we're just writing letters to each other.
Yep. In the same room.
In the same room.
Clearly we don't speak the same language.
Dear Michelin Man, thank you for your response. I'm sorry to hear that you won't be taking the job offered by the government. However, I do have other openings that might suit your skill set. I'm currently hiring a security guard for my laboratory in New Jersey. The position requires excellent physical strength and a strong mind. The security guard will be required to go to the lab at night, lock up the place, and keep it secure. In addition, he or she will need to make sure that no one enters the premises without my permission. Enters or leaves the premises without my permission. In exchange for this position, you'll get $500 per week plus benefits. This is an excellent opportunity to get paid well while working on a challenging job. You know, I'm assuming this is back in the day. $500 a week? It's pretty good.
Man.
Michelin Man look pretty good off that.
If you have any questions about this position, please feel free to contact me directly.
Can we ask him, can we sell tires at this job?
Ask him, can we sell tires at this job? I just really want to sell tires. I have this magic ability to poop them out.
So we went through all that like work to get that one rubber so you can poop out the perfect tire. And now we're just like talking about World War.
Mr. Body replies, hello Michelin Man. As I said before, I'm currently looking for someone who can work in my laboratory at night. This person needs to be physically fit and strong enough to lift heavy objects and move around under pressure. This has nothing to do with tires.
Or can we sell tires?
He's clearly lost in a different time period.
All things have changed. He/she would also have to have good mental skills as well. In return for this position, you'll receive $1,000 per week plus benefits. So
Oh my. I mean, if nothing else, we can work there a little bit so that we can just not have to go through big tire company and start up our own tire company.
So we can accept this job?
For $1,000 a week?
Accept the job, but only if we can use the money to sell our tires.
Yep.
Michelin Man accepts the job and says, I'll take the job. He goes to the room where he finds a large bag full of rubber bands.
Yes! Rubber! We can eat it to make tires!
More tires.
He takes out some and puts them in a box labeled tires.
Yes!
He knows.
He returns home with the tires and sells them to Mr. Body.
Yes! Yes! It's all we'd ever hoped for. We finally sold tires! We got our first sale.
Now that we sold our first tires, we have to retire now, right?
Yeah.
He has to retire.
Where are we retiring, in Florida?
Australia, clearly.
Yes.
After I sell the rest of my tires, I move to Australia, where I retire peacefully.
With Mega Man.
With Mega Man as my wife.
And Kool-Aid Man as my bub.
And Kool-Aid Man as my You live happily ever after. Congratulations, you win.
Even the program's like, okay, I'm done. Like,
There will never be a greater story than this. I guess you could say that story has a lot of mileage.
at least we achieved our goal in this one.
Yeah, we actually have to sell tires instead of like getting lost in like a dimension and becoming.